morning, you guys. It's definitely a late morning. I think it's like around like 10:15, and if you cannot tell by my voice, I just woke up. So thirsty. So the first thing I like to do in the morning is drink a ton of water because it wakes me up. If I don't, I can't wake up. So since I opened my eyes, I've been drinking water. And then you saw I got dressed. Well, you didn't see me get dressed, but I got dressed. I made my bed. I brushed my teeth. And now I'm in the kitchen and I'm about to make a coffee and I'm about to make a breakfast. I woke up starving like I do most mornings. So I'm going to have a very large breakfast. Okay, so I brewed my espresso. I went downstairs and got some ice. And I popped my creamer. I did it cold so that way it's not hot. And I'm just going to add the two together. Okay, now that we have our coffee, I'm gonna get started on breakfast. So like I said, I'm gonna make a bacon, egg, and cheese, and I think I'm gonna throw a slice of ham on there just because I'm feeling spicy. So I'm just gonna put you guys down and show you what I do. So I just put like half slice of American cheese there. Just that way the bacon's hot, it's gonna melt it anyway. And my bagel is done toasting, so we're just gonna put that, get a little out. And normally I let them dry on a paper towel to absorb some oil, but I'm being super lazy and I really don't feel like doing that, so I'm not. So now that that's there, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna dump this grease out because I don't wanna fry my eggs in this grease. Okay, so I just rinsed that out and now I'm just going to spray the pan with just a little more oil just so nothing sticks. And our pan is still hot even though I rinsed it, so I'm just gonna go ahead and lower the heat a little bit and dump in our eggs. Okay, so that doesn't look the prettiest and that didn't go the smoothest, but now I'm just going to take 2 slices. Yeah, let's do 2 slices. I'm going to take 2 slices of some deli ham. So I don't leave this on for long, just for like a quick sec. Okay, so now I'm just going to take the other part of my bagel, gonna smush her down. Oh my god. Oh my god, like literally amazing. Oh my god, stop. Like, how freaking delicious does that look? Okay guys, so this is my breakfast. I'm probably gonna have a glass of orange juice. So I just threw on some laundry and folded some laundry. I'm about to do an at-home workout. I'm actually following a video that Chelsea Trevor recently posted. It's like 15-minute leg workout. So I wrote down all the steps because I don't really like to follow a video. It's kind of like hard for me to do, especially when I have 2 people in my house working from home, so the Wi-Fi is kind of going in and out. So I just watched the whole video, wrote down the workouts. I have my timer set. I'm going to use my Apple Watch to keep my time, and then yeah, that's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to have a really good workout. I'm probably going to do some jump rope to warm up, and I might do some abs after I do legs. So yeah, let's get this workout. So I'm super sweaty. I just finished my workout. My legs are done. That's all I gotta say. My legs are done. So what I'm gonna do is, I haven't blown out my hair in a little while, and I really do like to blow out my hair just because it's easy to wake up and it's just done. And I know I have nowhere to go, but having my hair done makes me feel more like a human. If you can't tell, I have curly hair. It's very frizzy right now because it's showered, no product, slept on, sweaty. It's pretty crazy. So what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna rinse my hair off in the sink because I'm gonna do an Olaplex treatment now. I'm a hairdresser, for those of you who don't know. And a lot of people have this speculation that with Olaplex, it means you need to color your hair or it needs to be chemically treated in order to use it. And that's totally false. That's a false speculation. I heat style my hair throughout the fall and winter pretty regularly. And although we're going into spring here in New York, it's still pretty cool outside. So if there's no humidity in the air, I'm able to blow out my hair without walking outside and it becoming this. So I'm gonna do an Olaplex #2 treatment, which essentially it's the same thing as #3 for clients who do take home #3. This is just the back bar. It's what we use in the salon. So I do purchase this for myself because it is much bigger and it's, well, perks. So I'm gonna put this in my hair. I'm gonna wet my hair in the sink and then I'm going to towel dry. So you do this pre-shampoo. I'm then gonna leave it in for about like 20 minutes or so. Sometimes I leave it in a little bit longer, but I did an Olaplex treatment about 3 weeks ago, but I was due for a trim, and then once everything broke about coronavirus, just to avoid exposure to my coworkers, my colleagues, I just refrained from, like, you know, trying to get in anybody's space. So I'm just going to use this to help repair any split ends that I may have, which I actually really don't, but I like to trim for maintenance. I get a trim between every 8 to 12 weeks. And that's me just doing nothing but heat styling in the fall and winter and air drying in the summer, and that's my normal. So yeah, haircuts are important. Do not forget about them, and I look forward to seeing so many people in my chair once this is done, because I feel like everybody's gonna appreciate getting their hair done now. I mean, I feel like everybody does appreciate it, but they're gonna appreciate it just a little bit more now that, like, you don't have access to go get it done. So we take advantage of a lot of the luxuries we do have in our life, and we need to keep that in mind during this time. For anybody who struggles with frizz before they blow dry or straighten their hair or whatever your regimen is, this is the best way to towel dry your hair. If you are vigorously rubbing like this, you're creating frizz. So pat dry. I'm gonna take maybe, I'll start off with that much. And I always start applying from the ponytail down because, let's face it, this is where your unhealthy hair is. So this is where you need to work on. Don't be wasting all that product in your roots. That's healthy new hair. It still needs a little loving too, but not as much as these ends need. So, you know what, now I'm gonna brush through to make sure it gets evenly saturated. So I'm gonna let this sit for about 20 minutes or however long it takes me to do some laundry, and I think I may make a smoothie. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna make a smoothie right now, and then I'm gonna go do my laundry, and then after that we'll take a shower, and then after a shower we can have some lunch because I'm getting really hungry. There's something about working out that just makes me so hungry. Don't know what it is. All right, smoothie time. Okay, feeling very tropical. I have bananas that are that honestly have gone off, but it's fine. Okay, so we're gonna make this like, well, we're gonna try to make this like a super healthy smoothie. So let's get all the nutrients in, because it's really hard during like the work day to get this stuff in, and it kind of like sucks because you can't like pack a smoothie for work. And like, I don't like smoothies in the morning. Like, I'm not, like I said, I'm not a big sweets person, but like I do enjoy smoothies. So like, that's why I like to get a lot of frozen fruit, occasionally fresh fruit, but it's just not my jam. So we're going to add, did I wash my hands? No, I didn't. Okay, so I'm first gonna add some pineapple chunks. Frozen pineapple, I don't know if I said that. I want like a really like tropical, summery drink. So pineapple, we're gonna do some frozen mango. Love mango. Mango is like my favorite fruit. It's not like too sweet, but it's sweet enough. And then I'm gonna do some fresh strawberries, only because I don't want them to go bad, so that's what we're gonna do. That's good. Let's do whole banana or half banana. Let's do half. I'm not really a big banana gal. Can you tell? They go bad very fast in my house. I only buy 2 at a time, and then I freeze them because I usually use frozen bananas. I think that's pretty good. Then we're going to add our collagen. I'm gonna do a scoop of that. We're going to do, we'll do, this is maca powder. We're gonna do, ooh, I don't have the thingy. We're gonna do like a little less than a teaspoon. This is spirulina powder. I actually got this one from TJ Maxx. Superfood from the source, also known as the blue-green algae, was used by the ancient cultures as a daily food source. This powder offers an excellent source of protein and iron and is also a good source for vitamin B6. That sounds good. Literally, like, I even think that might be a lot. We're gonna put like that much. You see how much? Literally like that much, because she's nasty. She's so nasty. Look, and it says that the serving size is 2 teaspoons. No shot. No shot. No shot in hell. Not happening. Plus, it's gonna ruin our pretty color already, so. Then I'm going to add a little bit of unsweetened almond milk from Trader Joe's. Do a little bit of that. A little bit of that. Like super high in calorie. I just want it to be delicious. All right, guys, so Olaplex is sitting, smoothie. Hey, so I just washed my hair and took a shower. I'm gonna let it air dry a little bit because it's literally soaking wet. I'm actually gonna make some lunch right now. I'm gonna make this lobster ravioli from Trader Joe's, but I'm gonna make, excuse me, I'm gonna make my own sauce. I'm gonna make red sauce, tomato sauce, whatever you wanna call it. That's just what I'm craving, and that way I can have leftovers and like have leftover sauce and put it in the fridge, and I can make like pasta for lunch tomorrow. So I'm gonna show you guys how I make my sauce. I'm going to turn the stove on. I'm going to put it on lowish heat, and we're going to use some extra virgin olive oil. And we're going to put some in there. So once this gets a little bit warm, like literally just a little bit, it only needs to be a little warm, and keeping it on low heat, we're going to scrape out our onion and garlic. And we're going to just put that in here because we want this to come to a simmer, and we want it to get a little bit like braised, a little brown. While that is browning, we're gonna come back this way, and what we're gonna do is, this is the tomatoes that I use. This is by it.Tough. This is the peeled plum tomato. So it's really important to keep an eye on your onions and your garlic, because if this burns, that's like the only thing you're gonna taste in your sauce is burnt whatever. You can't burn this. This is like the most important part to making sauce. But you do also want to make sure that it comes to like a nice, rich, goldeny, nothing past brown. So it's getting a little cool. I'm gonna turn the light on actually. So it's starting to get a little golden right now, you can see it. I'm gonna let it get a little bit more gold, possibly go a little bit brown, just because that's the way I like it. But you can add your sauce at this point if you'd like, because now the flavors are starting to come up. You can literally smell it in the air. So I just keep stirring just to avoid anything sticking or burning, and yeah. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and add some pink Himalayan salt, and I just do it as I go. No measurements. Some black pepper. Mix that around. Okay. And now it's time to add the tomatoes. What I'm going to do here is you're going to take your tomatoes. You're going to pour in slowly because you don't want to splash. I'm just going to give that a good stir. I'm gonna go right ahead and dump in the rest of the juice that's in the can, just because it has the flavor of the tomatoes in here. So why am I gonna add flavorless water when I could add the water from the can? Tomato paste from Trader Joe's, and then I'm just gonna do maybe like 4 toothpastes. You know what a toothpaste is? Toothpaste is usually like about, let's say, what covers your toothbrush. So I did about 4 of those. So now I have the sauce just on a simmer, and I just keep turning it every, couple minutes. I did end up adding a splash of water, and when I say a splash, it really was just a splash just to loosen it up a little more, because this is like a really good consistency. I just have some water boiling with a little bit of pink salt, and I used just a squirt of spray oil. And this is where I'm going to be putting the ravioli, and then I also think I might throw in some broccoli once the ravioli is almost boiled. This is just some grated Parmesan. And this is lunch. Doesn't look super appetizing, but it's going to taste delicious. So, bon appetit. Welcome to my bathroom.
really did like that heat protectant that I used. I got it as a gift from a hairdresser when I went to a class a couple weeks ago, and I hadn't tried it yet, but my hair feels really, really nice. But yeah, so if you guys have any questions about like the tools I use or the blow dryer that I use, definitely ask me, or maybe I'll try to link it down below. Trying to think. I do want to get the Dyson blow dryer, but I'm waiting for the professional one to be back in stock because I do want to use it for work, also for personal use, but for work because it is more lightweight. And you know, when you're blow drying all day long, like my blow dryer is great and it's not like super heavy, but after like using it repeatedly back to back to back, it really starts to take a toll on your, you know, your neck and your shoulder. So I do want to get that one. So I wouldn't recommend anybody getting the blow dryer that I have just yet because I'm planning on getting the Dyson pretty soon as it comes back in stock, which I called somebody from customer service and they did tell me it should be back in stock sometime around late March, early April, but now with everything going on, I'm not quite sure if that's going to be happening, but I am going to call back to find out if they are getting a restock soon, because if they do, I want to order it because it's been out of stock since November. At least that's what the woman on the phone told me. I only called like maybe like 4 weeks ago, but she told me it's been out of stock since November, which that's a really long time. So yeah, but if you guys have any other questions about how I blow dry my hair, I know I skipped like a big portion, like when I did the whole back. That's because my camera died, and then my dad called me and he made some risotto, so I didn't get to show you guys what I ate because I ran downstairs to eat. Now I'm gonna make some cookies. I'm craving cookies, and I worked out today, so I deserve these cookies. That's my justification.
Update. I forgot to show you my cookies. Me and my brother ate them all, so... Well, I'm just gonna stay sipping on my water and I'm gonna call it a night. I guess we'll see what quarantine brings us tomorrow. Hopefully I can get my life together and not be so clumsy.